Yo, what up, homies? It's your boy, Hash Info. Got a special episode for you. Just getting my wife's breakfast, my breakfast, prepped and ready here. Nice glass of unsweetened, organic, Earth's Own. Each 3 very small slices of cinnamon raisin toast. I'm eating my I'm eating my vitamins here in a second, so you'll hear me chomping away at the bit here. Here we go. Yummy. Oh. Next, put this away. I want to make French onion soup, so I have to talk to my wife about that. I have to make it outside today or tomorrow. I think I might make it tomorrow. Oh, we got a match at Miramar. Yes, folks. Make sure to double tap the screen right now. I'll show you. Want me to bring mine up? Oh, you have everything you need there to make the asset. What? I know, I see him. He's so cute. What's up, homies? So we're on the plane. We're going to Spain, folks. It's in, eh? Once I hit 1 million subscribers, I'm taking my wife to Spain. I've never seen this lot before. going dark early. I just have a funny feeling there's a guy coming up my back or my left side here. So I'm going to go left side and back, and we're going to take the guy out that was firing back here. Whew, getting a really uneasy feeling here. So let me just sit here for a second and think about why. I'm not going to run straight at him. There's definitely somebody back here. It's behind me over here. I don't hear no footprints. I don't hear no shots. Just my spidey senses. There he is! Dude on. Dude on, over. Get some! Never will you hunt the hunter, bud. Get some! Listen, another dude on. Yo, homie. Man, he backed off. I want the glider. We'll put a bicycle away too. Oh man, we can gas up. This smells like a trap. This smells like an AI generated trap if I ever smelt one, boys. We're gonna gas up at this old Texaco. We go to the outside one because it only makes more sense, right? Dude, turn. It's saying low fuel, but I'm pulling up to a Texaco right now. That is sick, bro. Now we have 20 seconds. Literally a sitting duck. I can hop out. It'll still fill up. I can switch seats and snipe from here, but I'm going to keep it engines running. Eat some raisin toast. We got this. I got 4 jerry cans. This is why Miramar is one of my favorites. Yo, what's up? You eating dirty old cheeseburgers for lunch, bud? We're doing cheeseburgers for dinner, bud. Mashed potatoes, caramelized onion. No, dude. Start thinking about cheeseburgers. I wrote it right off. Bro, it's your fault, dude. Whoa. Oh, whoa, man. What's going on? We're just gonna take out an entire zoo by supper time, eh? We crashed, bud. Take a picture for the insurance company. Oh yeah, she was on fire, bud, and everything. Look it. Just look it, bud. Do you think we're gonna find a veal? You're a hunter and a trapper. Holy smokes. Have you ever thought of going to like a zoo? Where they're all like penned up and they're weak already? You could probably even save on ammo and just be like clubbing them and stuff. Like, if there was ever a power outage at the zoo, would you ever climb the fence and just start clubbing zebras and stuff? Have you ever tasted zebra burgers? I have so many questions. What does giraffe even taste like? You freed the wolves from a zoo in Thompson? Buddy, we gotta keep that on the down low, bro. You freed the wolves from the zoo in Thompson so you could trap them and sling them up in your cages? In the wild, eh? You were running out of wolves to hunt, so you had to free the ones from the zoos, buddy. Right? I'm from Canada, man. I trap BC. It doesn't matter if if anybody can be anything, right? We all have choices in our lives. You could grow vegetables, my friend. I'm eating cinnamon raisin toast. It's so good. I spread plant-based olive oil Basil onto it. Have you ever had anything from the store, like chips or pop or anything like that? Ever? If you even had one chip or one pop, I mean, I don't know the last time they made caribou, Old Dutch caribou chips, bud. You know what I'm saying? Wild. In the wild. This sucker was caught in the wild too, eh? Nah, you just have to hear me out, homie. I love everybody. I just think some people, you expect it, right? You expect to be able to take life because of some notoriety somebody somewhere has given you, right? Who knows, man? Maybe you're doing things all wrong, man. And I ain't saying you are. In my life, I don't lead my life by trapping and hunting. That's all I'm saying. And I obviously do not influence the trapping or the hunting of human beings or of animals, which we are also far greater and more dangerous animal than anything you be hunting, bud. I'll tell you straight up, man. If you had to survive off trying to catch me in one of your traps, boy, you'd be one scrawny dude, I'll tell you that straight up. I'd thump you every day for a week, man. If you were trying to hunt me and trap me, bro, it would not go well for you. I am a bad man. See how the shoe can be put on the other foot? What's your favorite dog? I'm gonna cook one of them tonight on barbecue on a live stream. You know what I'm saying? What's your favorite dog? I'm gonna cook it. Not yours, but I'm gonna cook one. I'm gonna catch one, trap it in the wild, go to a country where it's, totally copacetic to do that. I'm gonna showcase it on a stream. You're a cat person. Dude, I can't even go there with cats. Cats are so mistreated everywhere. Everyone loves dogs. You know what I mean? I love dogs, but I love everything. I don't just love dandelions or bees or hermit crabs. I love it all. If I see someone stomping on a hermit crab, I'ma thump him. I'ma thump him. If I see someone stomping on a bunny, I'ma thump him. And if I ever see someone stomping on a wolf, I'ma thump him real good. Are we on the same page? But same can be said if I see anyone stomping on another person who is begging for them to stop, and they didn't just do something horrible to someone in their family. You know what I mean? They're just robbing them. I'ma thump them. So you can see that maybe good people. Wolves are well fed. I bet they are, man. Ow! I got a belly, bro. I got a gut, man. Once I lay on you and if I belly bounce you, you are going down, homie. I got abs too, but underneath it all, that other song? Underneath it all. She wrote that sucker for me. She's like, damn, Hashman be hot. Oh, ladies, underneath it all, there's a 12-pack in here somewhere. Bought and paid for by Le Bleu. I probably got at least an 18-pack. Maybe I might be sitting on a 2-4, You don't know. Only the ladies. This is a comedy show, eh, my man? I'm pretty sure you've been here before to understand what's going on here. You would have had to. The way you popped in, said hi, how you doing? You already know me, right? So that's all good. You're quitting drinking and hunting and trapping? That is a beautiful thing to say out loud, my friend. I love you even more than I loved you before I found out you were a trapper and a hunter. Those things are poisonous, bad for you. They taint your spirit. You have a spirit in you. You should be freeing the animals every day, saving them from the animals, the true monsters lurking in bushes, PCs, laptops, cell phones, Samsung fridges. You understand me? Are we catching the same drift? Rastafari. My whole squad's down. I could sure use some help. I've never had a teammate make it to Final Circle before. I don't know what it means to be on a team, bro. I don't want to be a lone wolf. Everybody just sucks the AI matches me up with. That is my Karen complaint for the day. Over. Hey man, I've been in bushes too, but you never driven a car before? You can't get Amazon shipped to you? You could get a case or a crate of vegan beef jerky, bro, for like $150. Like your one rifle, just the ammo you have in one case is worth $150, bro. Mid. So you quickly see how you could be eating. I wish I had $150 worth of vegan beef jerky right now, bro. Oh, bro, you know how fat I'd be? Bro, I'd just be sitting here. Oh, this one's even better than the other one. Oh, you gotta try this one, you guys. I get some Pringles. I get all kinds of weird stuff from the store. I'll kick back. Bro, you're missing out, bro. Besides the fact, one day, something you eat in the wild is gonna... You've never been sick from nothing you've eaten before. Don't lie to me. I know stuff that... How old are you, first of all? Are you almost 50 like I am? If you ain't 50, we can't really be talking about, like, what you're talking about, because you haven't lived. But yeah, you can get severely sick from stuff that you find in the woods. Severely sick. And if you live in the bush, it'll take you out overnight. You won't make it to the hospital because there's no one to call. Ah, good. Yeah, stomach didn't like milk. Oh, very good. Mine either. My stomach can't stand dairy. It's really hard to read your writing. I'm trying to give you the exact... I'm really trying to be very professional about this. I don't like hunters and trappers, but I'm willing to have a conversation with you about it. And it's not you. You weren't born with a trap in your hand, okay? You were born with a fucking apple, bro. Period. I don't care where you're from. You were born with a banana or an apple. And there was a bunny put in your crib or an apple, you as a baby, you would have eaten the apple every time and petted the bunny, man. You would have befriended the bunny and shared your fucking apple with them. Someone in your family influenced you to say, this is the only way. Bro, it's not. I'm telling you, it's not. It's okay if you've been fooled. Man, did they try to fool me too. But I ain't falling for it, and I'm better than that. And I know most people who hear my words, if you're still here, you're better than that. 100 times over, you're better than that. And consciously, one day you'll see in the fear and you'll see something in something's eyes that you take the life of, and you'll be like, you know what? This is where I make the change. I swear to you. Wait and see. And by the way, I'm not some super religious person that believes in like 70,000 people are going here and only 20 are going there and 7 are going here. I don't believe that. I believe that we are caretakers of this plane of existence for women and children if you're a man, and also for the helpless creatures that walk among us. Rastafari. Period. Again, I grew up in a way you wouldn't want to be raised. I seen real evil with my own eyes. You guys maybe saw it for a second and stuff, but I lived with it. And I know what I am, and I know what I'm gonna be, and I know what I'm gonna always make sure I influence, and that's to be more than what somebody in your family has limited you to being, right? Doesn't even have to be a family member. What if you were adopted? What if it was a counselor, a guidance counselor told you to do this, or said you can't do this because of this, right? And you said, well, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it even though you said no. I was told I couldn't from the time I was 18. Not family and friends, it was everybody. You know, not all of them, some of them in each category is what I'm referring to. Close to home, though, you know what I mean? It hits different when it comes from someone who is supposed to have faith in you, right? That sucks. This game is kind of petty. I was going super slow. I was in the corner, and I braked, and it didn't let me brake. We're crown 4 hustling. I'm going to do one more. But yeah, people should understand that just because you were born into it, it doesn't mean you got to stay that, right? And just because someone was a mechanic or a banker or a doctor, a lawyer, a cop, it doesn't mean you have to follow in their footsteps, especially if you saw... What game is this, man? This is PUBG, bro. You type something else in the chat. Say hi so I can read some of your messages, please. Just type hi. Or put a dot in the chat so I can see your... How does this person have MVP with... You know what? I'm going to add Space Witch because they gave me a like, and I'm going to add... These people are giving me likes. I'm going to like their stuff. But, this is PUBG Mobile. Right there. See this right here. PUBG. PUBG. It stands for Player Unknown Battlegrounds. And, mobile is... This is on a tablet or a phone. Man, I saw somebody trapping a wolf in the States. Doesn't matter if you're American or Canadian and you're a trapper, it's wrong. But I saw him. I used to hang out with a guy. He used to super chat me, and I told him, you can't come here anymore. I saw what you did to that wolf on stream. It'll never leave me. I saw that he's taping. He's recording for a YouTube video. He's snared a wolf in the back leg. And this, who knows how long. He walks up on this, right? It's like the next day. This wolf's been trying to get off of this snare for 14 hours, man. If I ever see a hunter or a trapper in the woods, I'm going to thump him. I'm going to thump him. Because there's nothing worse than people that don't respect nature. No hunter or no trapper should ever go to a drive-thru. They shouldn't know the taste of grocery store food, KD, noodles, nothing. You can never eat regular food. because the trapper and the hunter's famous line is, "This is my food." But in reality, the dude who used to super chat me, I can't read that. Don't mess with this hunter. It's a bad idea. Any hunter, anytime, anywhere. If I see you snaring anything in the woods, it's not going to go well. And this is a deterrent for those who want to hunt and trap. You don't understand what you're doing. You're next, right? Like when you run out of those wolves to trap and hunt, what skins are you going to sell for money next, right? You literally take life and sell it for profit. That's despicable. And trust me when I say I don't like cattle farmers either. I don't like ranchers. You go watch my streams, man. Maybe you haven't been here that long. I don't like people who own dairy farms. You're despicable. You kick cows all day. Period. Chicken farmers are like, yeah, we raise our chicken. Yeah, right, you do. How come not one chicken farm has a live stream on YouTube? Because you're hiding something. And it's despicable. I'm not the type of person to go back and forth with stuff. I said what I said and I meant it. I'll be moving to BC shortly, but Thompson is a pretty redneck place, to be honest with you. Thompson is where people fight outside of bars, get drunk. Thompson doesn't have very high IQ. You're not gonna find any fucking master growers living in Thompson, bud. I'm telling you, I've never been there, but if you agree with me and you've been there, that's something, right? Where I'm from, there's very highly educated people. In Iceland, in Canada, in Germany, and other places as well. The indigenous people, or I'm not First Nations, or the Aboriginals. I'm not sure on the proper term. I use all the term, like all the good terms, without using any slang, disgusting terms. They were the protectors of this land. There's an old story about the buffalo and how buffalo were so fierce, and the people who lived here first used the buffalo, right? Do you know the buffalo is like a dairy cow? I don't know if you've ever like been out on a. I've seen buffalo, many buffalo, very close up. They're not fierce. Yeah, they'll run at you, but I mean, is there a tree around? Because I just hid behind a tree. I was 12 and I was about 8 feet from a buffalo in 1990. And then he kind of looked at me, and I sort of just kind of over to a tree, and it was a big ass tree, and I just stayed there for about 15, 20 minutes, half hour. Might have peed a little bit, but I stayed there and I watched the buffalo from about 12, 14 feet away at Turtle Mountain or something in Manitoba. But yeah, like let's say I had a large rock in my hand. You know what I mean? Like back in the day in the 1805, I probably could have taken that buffalo to town. If you catch what I'm saying. So again, I just want to make this clear. Any stories you believe, that were written and published by the Rothschilds and it's the other one, Rockefellers and the Rothschilds. You remember Rothmans? When you said you were born 73, I kind of caught that in between all the writing while I was dodging dudes and hammering dudes with my truck there. That's a thing, right? But name change, right? I don't know what's what anymore. Like if you want to talk vampires or what, or just they had this place inside of pyramids where they could put somebody else's persona and memory into another body while the body healed up and rejuvenated in the tomb. I talked about this a couple weeks ago, but these stories are here because did you know anything you can think of has probably already happened? Any idea you have has already guaranteed been already assembled, created, invented, however you want to word it or look at it? There's the monkey theorem. I forget the first word. It's not the ultimate monkey theorem. There's a theory or a hypothesis rather, but it's you can basically prove it in hundreds of millions of ways. But first, let's tell you what it is. It states that if you put 1 million monkeys typing every day nonstop for 30, 40 years, whatever it is, with sleep, but coming back and doing the same thing they did yesterday, just as you have people doing right now, they state that you can recreate the entire Shakespearean Macbeth play to verbatim, like every single quotation. One of those monkeys will eventually type it out just by typing random shit on a keyboard. It's like, now I'll give you the perfect analogy of this. Have you ever played Keno? Have you ever hit 12 balls or 10 balls out of 80 numbers or whatever the key is? Like the game, whatever it goes up to. If you say yes, then that's like hitting the perfect Keno, the ultimate Keno, the 1 in 100 billion, right? So if you have now if you take into account what I said about that, right? You can have people who are, as you know, monkeys are smart, but they may not be the smartest thing going, right? Like I don't know how many monkeys you know that are doing heart surgery right now. Ah, okay. So some people are in fact super, right? Whether you have maybe your reflexes are super, that you can handle the laser machine to cut out the cancers better than anybody else in the world, right? Your hand-eye coordination is so exact and perfect, and it can change on a dime, where the other one has to be given parameters and have an algorithm or a parameters, a set of rules in place that it knows it can't go over these barriers and things like that. Whereas the human eye and the human brain and the human hand can work together in intensely, in a millisecond. It can make a judgment call to move this, go there. Oh, this popped here. We sutures here, telling your second operator to do sutures there while you go back over here and do some stuff here. You're not going to find people every day that can be that good, right? So those are superhumans. Now you can choose to disrespect human intellect, or you can choose to respect it. If you have a strong mind and a strong brain, you should always appreciate those around you with stronger minds and stronger brains. You can become that if they give you a time of day to learn from them. When someone is very, very smart, if you choose to listen and soak it up, you don't become as smart as they are overnight. You gained insight into something your pea brain was never taught before. You got to speak with a legend, okay? Now, I choose the people very carefully who I speak with. Uh, Veterinarians, I hold very highly in this regard. Just because they operate on cats and dogs, it doesn't make them, they could operate on others in times of peril, right? They could do serious stuff. But I think there's a legality issue. But once the lights go out, I'll take a vet any day over whatever, a drunk paramedic, someone, whatever, like name an occupation and then add completely, a drunk on the end of it now, right? Um, I would take a veterinarian over any person from any job besides if they were a doctor. Obviously, I would pick the doctor unless they weren't into that. If it was a foot doctor or a veterinarian, I would want a vet working on my heart. Okay. I often find the most interesting people are the ones who stay the quietest until maybe it's their time to chat, we'll say. And with that being said, how often does the smartest person ever let you know they're the smartest, right? Why does somebody let you know? How, like, are you trying to be woken up? Or are you trying to, like, I don't know. I mean, woken up as in, like, hey, what are you doing, bud? Right? Like, what are you doing? You sit there and worry about that all day. When you retire, what have you accomplished? Right? What can you do now that's gonna better the earth, right? And I always go back to growing. You tell me there isn't a person that better that if you're a grower and you've grown your whole life and you move three, four, six times and you've created these beautiful gardens, but eventually you get out to the country, right? And then you can start a legacy, right? You can do something like tree farm, blueberry patch. That stuff doesn't die off next year. It grows and thrives and gets bigger every year. So your opportunity for allowing the earth to thrive while you're here and then far after you leave, it's only in growing. You can't find other way unless you're gonna make these charities that you can swear don't pay anybody in the back, more than $10 an hour or $12 an hour or $15 an hour. It should be voluntary, right? The charity taking money from itself to pay others for work that maybe you only answer 5 phone calls a day, but you show up for, or you say you're getting paid overtime 2 hours, you work in 10-hour days, 7 days a week, but you're only answering 40 phone calls a week. You're stealing. You're stealing, right? We don't have to look very far in Canada. Turn me upside down. Sounds like we, right? Yep. Go check that one out and go see what they uncovered there. It's despicable. I'm talking about a charity that sells salad dressing, and all it does is buy the labels, buys the glass jars, makes the salad dressing, and sells it. The money comes in, it pays for the jars, it pays for the labels, it pays for people to make the salad dressing, and the rest of the money goes into the coffers for the charity, whether it's less fortunate people, whether it's elderly people with no money for food every week because Trudeau's a goof. And we got trappers and hunters that feel they need to do that in order to survive. No, bud, we can get you a box of food every week so you don't got to go take life every single day, 17 animals a day. Eventually, it's going to run out. It's going to run out. It's happened before. It'll happen again. And when it does, are you going to feel bad that you're part of the problem of not growing this planet, but hindering and stealing from it? Are you going to feel that? Is your family going to feel bad and disappointed in you? Are your kids going to talk about you proudly or be like, yeah, oh, my dad was a hunter and a trapper. Ah, and everyone's vegan in 2050. Everyone. Guaranteed. Swear by it. Watch. Grape-alicious, baby. Just saying. So, I feel strongly about the protection of animals, the protection of women and children, and of course the protection of good men who speak out against the evil and then get snuffed out in the night or accidentally fall off sides of bridges somehow. It's really unfortunate. But we have so many cowardly men. So many men have never been in an altercation, which has, whether you're young or old, we have cowards among us, folks. Men, dudes, guys, hey guys, there are cowards among us. That's how it got this bad. Don't forget that. That is how it got this bad. Do you have any bosses in your family? Do you have anybody in your family that ever stood up? Did you have a bully when you were a kid, when you were grown up? Did you ever have somebody bully you, your house, your property? Did you ever have somebody stand up for you? How come you didn't question them then? How come it was okay then when they were standing up for you specifically, for your well-being, right? We all deserve, all good men and women and children, all children are good. All children are good. All men and women are not, okay? You should always stand up for good men and women. And you should stand up for all children. Do not stand up for evil men and women. What is wrong with you? We've become so out of touch of what helping somebody means. Now it's like helping somebody is not your neighbor anymore. You help the ones who they want the worst for your neighbor. It's insane. And you can't see it though? But yeah, you can sometimes, but then you can't again. Go eat some more fast food. There's obviously a blocker. And this is why it was always deemed not allowed for some, and for others it was always permitted, right? Permitted, the term permit is a very, 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 very evil word when you think about nature and what you need to thrive. If it's well known that a person thrives in nature, why do they take nature away from us every single day? They make it illegal for you to use nature. They do not permit you to use nature. Every day, more and more things. Now you can't do this. Oh, this is banned here, we're banning it there. But I think the other way, so what they noticed was by deeming it not allowed, it made it way too rebellious. So human psyche deems that anything rebellious that you can see with your own eyes is moderately not really doing anything horrible to you. Like Buddy said, he wants to quit drinking. Like that's a horrible thing to you. Like you can see in a weekend how bad you look You can literally look in the mirror and go, "Oh, I've just aged." You know? How do I get out of this area? There's a shark. There are sharks here. I just want to swim away. Is it bad? How? Where do you go? Oh, where do you go now? Oh, I gotta fart. Ah, can I get onto this? Oh, is this a jumpy thing? No, there's this chest here. This wasn't here a second ago. Quick. Oh, that one felt even better than the first one. I hope you got a chance to hear that one too, by the way. Sorry in advance if it missed. My hand might have been over the microphone. You can type goof in the chat now. Hashtag goof. Just type hashtag solid goof. I blocked a fart for you. No clue why I did it. I apologize. I'll probably cut the stream short today due to the horrendousness of me clipping that fart off the back end. Again, apologies, eh? Oh man, what has come over me? No, no promises. Hashtag no promises. Hashtag NGL. It's about to get crazy up in here. Oh, come on. I thought I was going to be able to go right up the top. No! Mountain. You hear that? Get some. No. We got it. We need to have ropes in this thing. We need to throw a rope to your buddy. If I can't get up here, that's all the way around this mountain. Like, I don't even know where. I don't play this. I have to swim like all the way this way to that beach. I have to get down with getting calf here. Oh, no, I could have made that. No, no. I can make this. There's one move you can make. You can't see it from here, but it is there. No! You got this. What the heck? I just mountain goated, boys. Wait, I can hit this guy. Shh. Is that bad? Should I cover? I don't see any enemies. My scope sucks. But it's still a scope. I can see pretty far. I actually don't see anybody. this would be a good place to land. No. Oh, there it is. I'm looking for it. Finish, come on. This is exactly what I wanted. Still got one guy trailing back in the blue zone a bit. There's still that one guy trailing them, right? You gotta be close by now. He was part of another squad that never stood a chance. We took one by Yoga. That dropped down to James Bond 007. He took that dude. Oh man, that sucks. I should have kept going. But again, I'll say it, that sucks. I saw the pop drink there too, but it wouldn't have saved me. And I figured I'd punch the wall a few times. Same thing. Alright, guys. Unfortunately, I gotta stick this one out because really hard to believe that guy got away, but right on. That's good. It's in the top 10.